Hello, my beautiful friends. This is Lifestyle Manifesting. I'm Shannon, and I'm talking all about manifesting in every area of your life, manifesting as a lifestyle. And today I want to start talking about living in that wish fulfilled, okay? Being in the state of the wish fulfilled. Identify yourself and occupy the state of already having your desire. Imagine what that would be like, right? That's what you're doing. You're assuming to already be the person you want to be. You're assuming to be the person in the relationship. You're assuming to have the new house that you want, assuming to have the money, assuming to have the body, the friends, the life, okay? You only need to assume that, right? You assume it. So you can contemplate that in your mind, create an imaginal scene, right? When you're creating an imaginal scene, you are in the scene. You're not watching it like yourself as a third person, but you are in it, looking through your eyes in that scene. That's what you're doing with an imaginal scene, and imagining that you're already in that desired reality right now. Or you're affirming, right? You're affirming that reality, that you already are that version of you. You're already that person. Be the future version of you right now. Because when you do that, your whole world, you're already on the path, right? You've already just like essentially ordered that reality by occupying it and feeling it, and it's done. You're in the path. You're already in the bridge of incidents. You're already on the path for your desire. Now, how do you stay in that state of wish fulfilled or Sabbath? You persist. You persevere in the knowing. Okay, if you need help knowing it, that's why you're repeating your affirmations. That's why you continue to tell yourself you're successful. Just keep saying it. I've got this. I'm a success. I know what I'm doing. I'm a powerful creator. So I see some questions popping up. What does it mean when you're tired of manifesting SP? It could mean you're trying and you feel tired. Or do you, and that's because you're trying, but guess what? If you're trying, do you know what that tells the world, the universe that you're in? Which is only a mirror of you. It's not separate from you. So you're going to push out and reflect out that you're trying. And trying is you saying, I don't have it, and I'm trying. How you could shift that is stop trying. You don't have to try. You already ordered it, okay? Just by affirming it, you ordered it, okay? That reality exists. You don't need to keep trying. You just need to know it. And how do you know it? You know it because it's coming from you. You're the creator of your reality, and everything in your reality is coming from your inner world, reflecting out to the outer world. You could just rest in that knowing and feeling that, you know what, it's already done. So can you feel a little bit of like faith and belief? What would you be doing and what would you be feeling if you had your desire? You wouldn't be trying. Trying is going to show you more trying. What else would you not be doing? Oh, you wouldn't feel like so much anxiety, right? You wouldn't feel anxious because you would feel like, I got this, it's mine. Okay, so this is why you have to create that feeling. How can you create that feeling of, I got this? Well, first of all, don't put so much focus on that desire. You don't put the focus on the desire. You're focusing on the big picture, but you're focusing what that feels like in that desire. What does that look like? You're painting that picture. You're contemplating that reality, how it feels to be in that reality. Not trying and manifesting more situations of trying, or even trying, you can manifest things in your life, but that's looking through more linear time. You want these manifestations and your world to shift, timelines, collapse the timeline quicker, then look at reality completely different and step into your power. I want you to start to contemplate this even deeper, right? The manifestation's already yours because it's coming from within you. Isn't that relaxing enough just thinking about that? I want you to just think about that for the next few days. Not obsessively, but just think about how you are the creator. And now I want you to walk through life, as you're moving through your day, just be observant. You stop at Starbucks. What are people saying to you or doing? Wherever you are, be observant what people are saying to you and what is taking place, because it's all a reflection of your inner world. All right. So as you see that on a deep level, and you will, all you have to do is intend that. Like, I intend to see this on a deep level and know this. Remember, you want to focus on feeling relaxed. So you could even just focus on, I want to feel relaxed. I intend to feel like completely at peace and harmonious and relaxed. That's what you would focus on over trying to manifest and feeling tired. Okay? So observe your world so you could keep that. That's a powerful thing when you see and recognize that it's coming from you. So it shouldn't feel tiring. I want you to be like having fun. This is not about manifesting someone into our life because they're going to make our life better, or manifesting the money into our life or the home or whatever into our life to make it better. Remember, you have to cultivate that within you, within you, with the feeling you have within you first. And there's many ways to do that. You've probably already affirmed your desire enough. You know it. You're the universe. Now, what are you going to do? Step into gratitude. That's not tiring. Is it tiring to say, whew, thank you for the beautiful sky. Thank you for all the air to breathe. Thank you for the food that I eat every day. Can you be present and mindful of what you're doing? That would be more powerful to do than affirming for that desire that you're lacking. But to be in the present moment, every step of the day, saying, wow, like, see if you could be very present all day long. Can you do that? You could do it, right? Wake up, brush your teeth, tell yourself how beautiful your smile is, tell yourself how great you look, right? Because you're going to reflect that in your world. Shower and talk to your body. Tell your body it's healing you. Tell your body that it's responding and moving just how you want. Not because you're not liking it, because you love your body, but maybe you love it the way it is, and that's cool. But let's say you love your body the way it is, or you want to make a shift with your body, you just talk to your body. Okay? So you could be present and mindful through the day, and you're not going to think about that desire. You're going to step into that gratitude, the space of feeling. That's a feeling of the wish fulfilled. That doesn't feel like work. I don't want you to be thinking about your reality as just like trying to manifest something. You're already doing it every moment of the day anyway. It's just shifting your mindset to think about how you want your world to be. Shannon, I just want SP to only want me. Well, they only want you. Why are you, okay, when you say, I just want SP to only want me, that's you saying they don't only want you. And you're the creator. First of all, look through the eyes of your specific person. Okay, this is a technique also that Neville Goddard has, right? Imagine you are in the body of your specific person, right? Okay, because they are an extension of you. They are an extension of you, and they respond to you. So this is just to relax, and this is also to focus on your self-concept. So if you were in your specific person's body, you could feel like the hairline or whatever, how their face is shaped, how their ears look. Imagine their chest, their arms, and you could close your eyes doing this. Is just a little exercise. Through your specific person's eyes, look at you. Imagine you're seeing yourself, and now start telling yourself how you see you, okay, or what you would want to hear. So imagine that your specific you're looking through the eyes of your specific person at yourself and saying, I want you and only you. You light up my life. You give me hope. That just came to mind. Okay. Whoever sings that song. Okay, so like, you are like God's gift to this world. You make me a better person. I feel inspired by you. I just feel so safe and comfortable and secure with you. So that you could also do that with mirror work with yourself. That's how your SP is going to want only you. By you saying that you want only you, don't look at the 3D version of them, because you're looking through the eyes of your lower self, your limited, your lower self that's seeing an old reality. You have to look through the eyes of your higher self and create your reality. That's just what you have to get the understanding. I intend that you get that understanding right now. And in the next few days, you're going to keep doing that mirror work, or imagining you're looking at yourself. You adore yourself. You admire yourself. You think that you're God's gift to this world, right? when you have that perception, right? This is not inflated through lower self-ego. This is through who you truly are, your higher self. You are God's gift. We're all God's gift. You're God's gift, but see yourself that way, right? See yourself that way. They will have no choice but to reflect that. But you can't look at the world, which is just your old thoughts and beliefs, and you can't look and say, oh, they don't like me, and I just want them to like me, because you're claiming that they don't want you or that they want someone else. You just have to speak to yourself like you already have your desire, okay? He wants me, or she, whoever it is, right? Your person. SP is infatuated with me. They cannot stop thinking about me. That's what you say to yourself. How to have a better social life. Well, get clear on what does a better social life look like to you. Do you want to always be included? So it's thinking about inclusion, right? And you could say things to yourself like, I'm always included. My friends are always reaching out to me. It's easy to meet new people. I go out in the world and I connect easily with others, and I'm making new friends all the time. We're going out and having lots of fun. Remember, you want to say it like you want. You want to be going to more concerts? I did that, right? I started affirming. I'm going to free concerts all the time. Not only did the radio station call me 3 months in a row, which never happened in my life, but I started going. I had people asking me to go to concerts all the time. Okay, so because I also affirmed that it was free, right? Okay, so how do you have a better social life? You just start speaking it into existence, how you want it to be. What do you want to do? That's number one. Get clear on what you want, like at least ideas, right? Because you don't have to know you don't have to control the 3D, but you want to cultivate that environment, or that the picture of that reality. Yeah. How do I change the old story of him? Well, you have to die to the old version. You have to. That's what Neville Goddard says. You die to the old man, right? What that means is you pay no attention to what the old story is. You just replace it with a new story. The past story only exists in your mind. When you change the past story, it advances into the future. So if you want to revise the old story, which isn't even totally necessary. All that's necessary is you stay present with a new story, and you stop letting yourself think about the old story. Another way you could look at it is like, there are infinite versions of him. Okay, so look at the old version. You could imagine, okay, this is an old version. Don't want that. No, didn't like that version, but there is another version. So you're picturing that second version. Now you picture the new version. Picture two of them side by side. I don't choose you. I choose, you're thinking to yourself, you choose that new version, the new version of him. Did you get clear on your characteristics of how he's showing up in your world? Make a list of what would you look for in that new version, the ideal version, and make that list. Someone, he wants a relationship. He's completely compassionate, loving, caring, loyal, faithful, has a good heart. You get clear on that. You could go to Google and just put up characteristics. Now you're going to see pages of hundreds of thousands of characteristics, and just start selecting. Oh, I like that one. Oh, successful. Yeah, let's put successful. You can make him exactly how you want. You could even put, oh, he drives this kind of car, he has this kind of career, does he travel for work? If you want to get down to the fine details, all of that will manifest. Okay, so maybe you just want to go general at first. That's okay, because you could tweak it along the way, which is fine too. Because sometimes we don't know, maybe you won't realize, like, oh yeah, I want this. Okay, I've done that. You just tweak it. Don't make a big deal about it. If they don't like to do something with you, don't make a big deal that they don't want to do it. Don't start talking to your friends about it. All you need to do is go in your imagination and affirm it like you want it to be. Someone asked if I believe in revision. Yeah, I was just talking about revision. I do believe in revision. I've revised things. I've revised my son's dentist appointment, what the dentist said. When the dentist said he had to have his tooth pulled, I revised it. And when we went back to the dentist office, they said it didn't need to be pulled. Revision is powerful. Neville also recommended and suggested, at the end of the day, revise your day like you want it to go. The power of revising, even all those little things, I revised what my thoughts were in that moment to be, oh, best case scenario, it's always working out. I have infinite timing. Why are people still allowed to exhibit non-healthy practices like smoking and vaping? It's only unhealthy if you believe it is, by the way. So again, I'm not a doctor, and I'm just letting you test it out. Everything's a placebo. Our belief behind everything is what manifests. Why there are studies that identical twins who one has cancer and one doesn't, and they had similar environments. Dr. Joe Dispenza was talking about a study about that. I mean, my grandfather lived until he was in his late 90s and smoked packs of cigarettes a day. So again, it's your belief behind it. It's your belief behind something. There is no illness. There is no, we're not even really dying when we die. So there's nothing to be afraid of when it comes to that. Coming from someone who feared death for most of my life. But when you understand that you are infinite, when you wake up to this knowing, you understand and know that you see the unseen reality and you see how you're manifesting. There's a deeper knowing of who you truly are. And that's what this is all about. This is you connecting with that infinite you, you're waking up to see that you're the God of your reality. You are God. The ex that I thought would never come back came back recently, and it's so much healthier. Oh, Sarah, wonderful. That's exciting, and it's much healthier. Even though you said you thought would never come back, well, did you use some techniques, right? But maybe when you say never thought they'd come back, that's like you just release the resistance. You release that trying. What's my favorite manifesting method? I just go in my mind and I just talk to myself. It's inner conversations, the way I talk to myself in my head, because we're doing that anyway all day long. That's what's manifesting. I created a journal. In my bio, I have a scripting journal that I created. It's on Amazon, and it says everything I write down becomes true, right? That's the cover, because in the beginning, I wrote everything down. I got really clear, and everything I wrote down became true. Like big things, all my big things became true in 1 year because I persisted, right? So the power of scripting and writing down and getting clear on your desire, that's powerful. I mean, they're all powerful. Again, it's going to be your own perception that's what manifests. It's your perception. We need to focus on healing ourselves and working on what trauma we have. Okay, I mean, or not. We caused this treatment, so obviously we have issues. Okay. We could go through healing. That is powerful, and I don't put that down. There are infinite ways to move through your reality, and if that's something you align with and you resonate with, like healing ourselves, but you could also declare you are healed. Okay, I want you to see infinite perspectives. And you get to choose. You want to go through the healing path? That's okay too. But you could actually declare, you know what, I'm already healed. And you can basically erase the programming and start fresh and new, because the only thing that's holding us to our past or thinking we need to be healed, and I'm not diminishing being healed, by the way. And I did go through a healing in the beginning of my journey, like healing of myself and my perception of the world. Thank you, Denisa. So I don't want to diminish that whatsoever, but when you can, the only thing that exists is your memory of the past. So if you don't put any attention on that memory of the past and you just step into your power, that is another way to do it too. That's a very powerful way to do it. Again, that will depend what resonates with you. Some people want that experience, right? People want certain experiences. So whatever experience you want, it's valid. Long Island Cats. Do you believe in quantum leaping and alternative timelines? Yes. Can I affirm once and drop it? You can affirm once and drop it also. Okay, so yes, all creation exists. All creation exists right now, right? Scripture tells us creation is complete. That means right now, the past, the present, the future all exists now. There is no future. There is no past. There's only the present moment. Quantum physics supports that. Energy is all existing. It cannot be destroyed. It cannot be created. It can't be created or destroyed. It's already all existing. Do you see how that all lines up? So, in order to shift into that timeline you want, or quantum leap just seems like it's perceived bigger change in your life. Like, let's say today you have no money in the account, and by tomorrow you have $1 million. Like, that could appear like a quantum leap. All right, so how do you quantum leap into different timelines? You just assume that timeline and that reality right now. You assume it, you feel it, you have the thoughts from that reality. You could also have the beliefs behind that, right? The beliefs of that person is, I quantum jump, I quantum leap. I know how to quantum jump into my reality so quickly, right? Those are the thoughts of the person in that reality. I mean, I have those thoughts. Okay, so I've affirmed that. I can collapse timelines. I could see that the past is it's not relevant. By the way, I could go into the past and revise it. I can even recreate a whole new past. Okay, so this is being open to all new consciousness. This is being open. Expand your mind and think of infinite possibilities. Allow yourself to have those thoughts, because that's going to really catapult you to a new level of, wow, this is incredible, right? So as far as affirming it once and dropping it, yes, you affirm. That's essentially how I'm pretty much manifesting most of my life now. Okay, in the beginning it was more for me, I needed to affirm to get to that space, affirm and persist. I mean, I'm still persisting, but I just affirm it and I know it. That's my persisting, right? Affirm it and I know it, and it's done. How do I know it's done? Well, I planted the seed. So it's coming from me. It has no choice but to flourish and grow in my world, to manifest, to be realized. And that's a powerful way to manifest. If you think about it, you've been manifesting that way, which you've been manifesting all the time your whole life. You have been manifesting mostly that way, right? You just thought something, oh, I'm going to go do this. You didn't keep affirming, oh, I'm going to go across the country. I'm going to go visit this country. I'm going to Italy. I'm going to Italy. We weren't affirming that over and over. You just said, I'm going to go to Italy. And maybe if you want to get to that place, maybe just start it by writing it out in a notebook. If you need a journal, I created one, right? Everything I write in this journal becomes true. So just write down, right? Like, what do you want to do? What are your things you'd like to experience? Or, what's that reality you want to manifest? Because you could write it down and just say, oh, I wrote it down. Like you're letting it go. You're letting go of that doubt. You're not letting go of the desire. You're just letting go of any thoughts that would be contrary to you getting your desire. You're not second guessing it. I don't mean when I said it's a powerful way, I just mean it's it could feel easier, right? We don't have to fill our mind all day with our affirmations and our the stories. Okay, we could just say it once, but build that belief. What's meant for you will always come back. The universe has already decided for you. Well, not necessarily. You're the universe. So I don't know. What's meant for you will always come back. Okay, if you have that belief, that's a good belief to have, right? So you could believe but what's meant for you is what you decide is meant for you, because you are the universe. Nothing's decided for you. You have full control of your destiny. Nothing outside of you has control of your destiny. It's you that has control of your destiny. You're the captain of the ship. Okay, Long Island cats, you feel stuck and things seem to be getting worse. Okay, if it feels like it's getting worse, you got to change the topic. Go into the state of gratitude. Be grateful, because if we say we feel stuck, now the world your world is you pushed out. Your world is you pushed out. It's from within your inner world, reflected out to the outer world. It's pushed out, it's reflected out, it's a projection. So if you're saying, I feel stuck, boom, mirror of the world your experience in the world is gonna feel like you're kind of stuck, kind of not moving, okay? And then things seem to be getting worse. Okay, so you gotta shift out of that. It's okay to have a thought like that, but the longer you dwell in that state of feeling stuck and worse, your world is a mirror of you. It's only you in your reality, in your quantum bubble of reality. It's only you. Okay, so isn't that enough for you to say, oh yeah, I don't want things to get worse. So how could things get better? All you have to do is say, you know what? It's going to get better. Even if you said, I hope it's going to get better, that's still focusing on, I hope it's going to get better. Okay? I don't want you to be worried about what you're thinking, but you just got to direct your life by your imagination is creating a reality. So start saying, you know what? This is going to work out. Okay? And if that doesn't feel good in the moment, then gratitude, right? Feeling gratitude. That feeling is relieving. Go for a walk, go work out, be in the present moment, be mindful. You do breathing techniques. And then, you're feeling a little bit better. Maybe you watch a video about cats or dogs or monkeys or whatever, and you laugh. That feels good, right? Do something that'll make you laugh. A bunch of animal videos will crack you up. And now you're not thinking about how bad things are, okay? Because you're remembering the past, and that's why you don't want to be attaching the past. You want to be more in the present moment. Now create in the present moment, especially when you're feeling from a place of more fulfillment, or at least contentment, like you're just feeling better, right? In that moment, just say, you know what? I have a good outlook. Like, things got to get better. I'm in the right place at the right time. My life is supposed to be good. I was born for riches, in love, and in money, in abundance, in health. You were born to come here to create, to wake up to your creative power and realize you're creating everything in your world, and everything's just it's you projected out. It's just you projected out in your world. So if you think your world is not safe and it's scary, then your world's going to be not safe and scary. Okay, then you need to be affirming, my world feels safe, because you generate what happens in the outer world. If you feel safe, you're going to be in experiences where you feel safe. It's not the outer world first, it's the inner world that reflects out. So you change everything in your world by changing your perception about the world, the conception that you hold of people, places, and things. Guess what? If you say, that's a bad neighborhood, you're actually creating it's a bad neighborhood. Maybe you heard it, okay, but you're keeping it and solidifying that reality in place. That neighborhood will change and be a great neighborhood if you start affirming and seeing it. You know what? That neighborhood's starting to prosper. It's flourishing. People there, it's really safe. They're really good people. If you do that, that neighborhood will change and reflect your new conception. A whole neighborhood. It's everything in your world is your reflection of you. So you get to choose. This is a choice now. Do you want to have the mental discipline? You could create a really incredible world. You can claim you're famous if that's what you want. You could be anything you want. You could be a great Olympic athlete. I don't even care what age you are. You can. If that's something that's within you that you desire. And now all you have to do is imagine that. And now you are in the path for that desire, because you'll be inspired to maybe do a certain workout. You'll be inspired to build, whatever your desire is, right? But you will already be in that path. You will already be in the bridge of instance. Okay. And next from 20 years ago just requested me today, wrong X, but obviously this is working. I love that you said that. Obviously this is working. Okay. So look, that your world is just showing you it's working. If it could work for that person, it must work for the other person, okay? Don't create that it's hard to manifest a specific person. Are you guys creating that? Guess what? If you say, I've manifested all these things, but it's hard for SP. No, whatever you say, basically you're declaring and creating in your reality, that's a belief. You're saying that because it's a belief. Change that belief. Recognize, number one, awareness. Recognize that that's your belief and that's your thought process. And then you go, oh, wait a minute, it's really easy to manifest SP. It's really easy to manifest love in my life. It's really easy to hold a relationship solid and to have constant communication. It's really easy to be me. It's really easy to live life. It's easy to get free things. It's easy to get upgraded for free. Okay, it's easy to walk through life and feel good. If it's easy to feel fulfilled. Those are all thoughts of living in the end of somebody with their desire. So what thoughts are you saying right now? Are you saying, I just want SP to only want me? No, that, like, you created an order. That's an order. That's your order to your world. I just want them to only want me. Okay. It'd be different if you say they only want me, but if you say, I just want them to only want me, what's that feeling you have inside? What do you feel inside? It feels like you don't have it and you just want them. That's all I want. That's all I want. I just want them to want me. That's still victim mentality. Be the creator. You're not a victim anymore. Stop being that way right now. Okay? Because you could change this overnight. Right now, release the worry, doubt, and fear, right? That's kind of resistance or whatever. You have no resistance. All you have to do is affirm that reality. It manifests instantly. We manifest instantly based on what we perceive as normal and natural. So start creating the new normal and natural. It's normal and natural that you manifest a specific person overnight. Affirm that reality. I manifest so easy overnight. They want me and only me. I mean, obsessed with me. That's how you do it. That's assuming that version of you in that reality. If you say, it feels impossible, what's your world going to show you? Feels impossible. Let me show you it's impossible. Just want SP. Let me just show you that, you're just going to keep wanting that, right? It's a wanting. You don't want to be in the place of wanting because it's already yours. You wouldn't want something you already have. If you already have something, you don't want it anymore. I mean, it's not that you don't want it anymore, but you're not wanting and needing it. You already have it. Okay, so how do you, now think in your mind, how can you feel like you already have it? Have it meaning any desire, SP, money, other people. Other people meaning you're manifesting every person. So people at work, how are you treated? Friends in a group, how are you treated? Do you feel like you're heard and seen, or do you feel like no one sees you? Because you created that. By the way, a lot of this is all you created unconsciously, but you're waking up to understand that you could select the reality, jump into that new timeline with that experience. I do have my course that I put together with all my success stories. It's a self-study course, right? My workshop. It's called Mastering Your Reality by Mastering Your Self-Concept. So master your self-concept. That is what I'm doing here with you right now. And there's exercises in there to help purge your old beliefs in the old version of you. And now you step up and stand into that new version of you who, you're not going to say it's impossible anymore. You're not going to say I'm tired anymore. You're not going to do that because you're going to be solid and firm in that new version of you, and you're going to understand what you need to be doing every day in that new version of you. That's what you need to be doing every day, and do that continually until your reality manifests. You don't stop it. You don't stop it. I don't care if a month goes by and you didn't see manifestation being revealed or materialized, okay? Because once you are looking, it means you're not trusting or you're not knowing, okay? It's already yours. You're like redirecting your life, get it? Like if we're looking for something, it means we don't have it. Do you understand that that's what that implies? When you look to the 3D and say it's not here, when you look on your phone and say I didn't get a message, okay, all of that implies I don't have something that I want. So you got to turn that around, and you got to stay solid and firm in that new vision of you. Okay, we're doing that right here. My course does that, where you could stay focused and have daily habits to create, to be that person and to shift into that reality now. And I had a video that I put a success story. There was a woman that I worked with. We did one coaching session at like a 30-minute one-on-one, and then she did my course and manifested being engaged in 4 days from going no contact or ghosted or whatever it was. So It can happen overnight, but remember, you're creating new natural normal beliefs about reality. You're not looking at linear reality anymore. That's not part of you. You see that it exists, right? You're looking through a broader perspective. The broader perspective is you see duality. You see it appears everything's separate, but it's not. You know something even more. That even though it appears that way, you have the power to part the sea. You have the power to move mountains, right? That's through scripture. That's the power you have. You have the power to heal someone by imagining it. Which, by the way, I've done that. All of that. I haven't moved the mountains physically, but so moving mountains, what appears to be moving mountains, well, you move your perspective. You have that power to do that. So you just have to persist. Persist means you stay loyal to that vision of you. You're loyal to it. Stay loyal. Stay loyal to your desire. Persevere. Okay? That doesn't mean trying. That just means it's softer, right? Persistence is softer. Because in a way, I feel like the word persist sounds strong. It's not. Persist isn't trying. It's loyalty to your desire. It's soft. You know it. It's yours. It's soft, but yet it's firm and strong. Okay. Well, you don't have to know it's strong. I've had things I doubted that I manifested that were pretty big things. Okay. That I was like, sure, but I kept going back into my mind. But I'm the operant power. It must manifest. And then, of course, I'd be like, yeah, but no. Okay, so every time I caught myself and said, no, I'm the creator. That's what I want you guys to be doing. Every time you kind of, this feels impossible. Wait, no, I'm the creator. This has to work out. And then you remind yourself, what do you need to do? You need to get into that assumption of that reality right now. Just assuming it's done because you planted the seed, it's done. You don't have to do anything, manipulate anything, touch anything. It's all already happening this way. You're already doing this for your whole lifetime. But before you didn't know how to control it, it's just everything was all happening. And you'd have a friend tell you a belief and then you adopt their belief and now that becomes part of your reality. Do you want to live that way? Or do you want to gain the reins of your life? And now you're like, think of all the incredible things that you can experience. So you're saying people are so negative around me. If you say that, you're claiming that as your reality. Okay, so this is how you have to look at the 3D reality. Get it, mental exercise or mental discipline. Mental discipline. I don't care what's happening in the outer world. You see something negative, if you're saying, that people are so negative, it's because you're affirming that and creating that, right? You're agreeing with it. You're agreeing with the 3D. We don't have to agree with the 3D reality we're in. How do you change that? You have to go more in your imagination and say, everyone around me is really supportive and everyone's nice. And you know what? People are more and more inspiring. And they're inspiring me and they're having fun in life. And they're easygoing and they're cool. There's a lot of cool people around me. Guess what? If you persist in that, you will change all those people. You will align to a new timeline, a new reality where all those people are reflecting your vision of them. Okay? Do you get it? Do you guys get it? You get it? You get it? You get it? Okay, so just test it. Of course, when you hear it, you're like, yeah, this is exciting. But the thing is, you got to test it and you persevere, right? Persist. Okay, they may still be negative for a little bit. I did this with other people. Someone I thought was a narcissist and I was like, wait a minute, I'm creating them to be a narcissist? Let me test it. Okay, I want you to be in that inquisitive mind. Let me test it. Because when you realize it's you creating everything's responding to you, all you need to do is test it. How did I test that? Well, I affirm that person, we're really harmonious and it's easy to talk to each other and they've really changed and they're really a different person. That's what I said. That was normal and natural, right? I didn't have to say it that way, but that to me sounded normal and natural. Like they're really nice and considerate and going above and beyond. And that whole situation shifted and I was in a new reality, okay? It didn't, I started noticing, like it can be happening overnight, but it was like, I would notice a cool behavior, right? A good harmonious behavior. And I was like, oh, it's working. Of course, there was still a little behavior that I didn't like. No. So did I notice and pay attention to the behavior I didn't like when it was rude and disrespectful? I didn't talk about it. I gave it no importance. And I kept saying, no, this person's a great person. And they're so careful, careful and kind and compassionate. So you have to ignore or disregard the unwanted experiences, the unwanted characteristics of the people in your reality that you don't want. You're creating it by default. You may not have necessarily deliberately, consciously created that, but it's created by your assumption of who they are in your reality. It's a simple fix. But all you need to do is stay loyal to that new vision, that, the new affirmations, the vision. Okay? You could do it. You have the mental discipline to do that. I love you all. Have a great afternoon. And that's all. Bye.